welcome to Atlanta. One more place in the quarterfinals, still up for grabs. Borussia Dortmund of Germany versus Monterrey of Mexico. Die Schwarz-Gelben, or Los Rayados, fight for the right to face Real Madrid in the last 8 in New York this coming Saturday. Niko Kovac makes one change, Niklas Zule into their defensive three, so a more familiar role as a wing-back for the Norwegian Julian Reazon tonight. Seru Girassi is the senior striker, a 35-goal debut Dortmund season, but only one scored so far in this Club World Cup competition for the big number 9. Monterrey change 4, fullbacks Gerardo Arteaga and Eric Aguirre come in. Jorge Rodriguez is back from suspension, and playmaker Sergio Canales has shaken off a minor thigh strain. Germán Berterame scored a brace in their last game, the rousing 4-0 success over Real Red Diamonds. They qualified second behind Inter from Group E at this FIFA Club World Cup. Who will book their place in the Big Apple? Monterrey can be dogged, resolute, but Dortmund have the players who can make the real difference tonight. Now the menace of Jesus Corona. It's Corona still, wins a corner. Canales short this time for Monterrey. Into Diossa range. Diossa's shot! He's got previous in the last game from range, scored that first goal against the Japanese side. Again here from distance, packs a punch. Gross. There's Joe Bellingham on the chest, down to Svensson here. Monterrey dug in defensively.
Yes, very much now a back five for Monterrey. Allows Dortmund the control.
Adeyemi here, Girassi! It's taken barely 13 minutes for the go-ahead goal for Dortmund. And Girassi with his second goal of these Club World Cup finals. It is liftoff in Atlanta for Borussia Dortmund.
That's clinical from Girassi, and it's beautiful from Dortmund. Wonderfully worked, one-touch football. The combination in there is such tight space, but when you've got the movement, you've got the understanding, it buys Girassi that time of when he's got the touch, and from there, just that little knockback and the touch from there bought him the time and space. He opens up, sends Andrada the one way, goes the other. It's been a tetchy, scrappy start there. It was clinical, brilliant attacking football from Dortmund.
His first Schwarz-Gelben season now brings up 36 goals across all competitions for Seru Girassi. 1-0 tonight for Die Schwarz-Gelben in Atlanta. Berterame. Now some space to work in for the left wing back, Gerardo Arteaga. Arteaga, Jesus Corona. Corona still, when he went for goal, he's hit the post there from the angle, Jesus Corona, with Kobel there in goal, rather stunned for Dortmund.
Yeah, almost a brilliant miss-hit.
It's Corona again, he can make things happen for Monterrey. Corona, Diossa shot! Again, the motto, shoot on sight.
Oh, there's two players really bang on form, and Diossa's strike. The curve actually helps Kobel because he knows it's only going to go one way. There was nearly enough curve on this. A really awkward one for the goalkeeper.
That's Mecha's touch. Gross gave it away. It's come here to Germán Berterame for Monterrey. Arteaga robbed by Reazon, and now on his bike is Adeyemi with Rodriguez. Adeyemi still here. Girassi again! He and they have double M money in Atlanta. A Girassi brace, and already They hold all the cards in this match. A 2-goal cushion, and Guirassy has them both.
Now, this was a contentious moment. The Ryerson, there's nothing in it. Just stands his ground, gets a touch on the ball and is away. But it's all thanks to Adeyemi. His pace, initially his skill to get away, and then his knowledge that Guirassy was going to come up and be in support. And much like the first goal, as soon as it came to him, the opportunity, the poise that he has over the ball, the clinical nature of the finish, his breathing space of Dortmund, and they've looked scintillating in this first half.
Well, he scored 1 from 11 shots in the 3 games in the group stage, 2 from 2 tonight for Serhou Guirassy. Aguirre, Diossa on the move here for the Mexicans, and they're just caught. A foul by Joe Bellingham. Now he will now miss the game with his brother should they get there. Bellingham's second caution, and there'll be no Job against Jude in New York on Saturday now. They need a way back in here. In by Corona towards Sergio Ramos. Zula coming away. It comes for Diossa. Diossa kind of range. Kobel's parry on a big deflected shot. Back in by Corona. There's Arteaga. That's a big save by Gregor Kobel.
Yeah, brilliant from Kobel. Gets the congratulations from his teammates. It's Diossa and danger man from distance. You just see that there's a touch off the knee, and from there his position allows him to just come back on himself. Really good goalkeeping.
There is Bellingham. And Bellingham for Mecha to chase here for Dortmund. It's Bellingham. And Bellingham, Guirassy for the hat-trick. It was close, but not quite, not yet for Serhou Guirassy.
It's wonderful, intricate play again. The movement off the ball and just waited, and it's a really good opportunity. Centre forward in form, you're thinking, that should have been your hat-trick. Not too far away.
Rezon, back to Gross. Adeyemi, Gross, Guirassy lurking. And denied by Andrada this time, who keeps out. Another attempt on goal from Dortmund's number 9.
I didn't think he was going to get a better chance, Guirassy, to score his hat-trick. He had half the goal to hit there. You've got to say, you've got to score.
Oliver Torres for Nelson Diossa. Corona, Canales, he can open up teams, the number 10, Sergio Canales. Arteaga for Jesus Corona. Corona's cross, here's Aguirre, Berterame! And that is the second half start that Monterrey craved. Game on in Atlanta. Touch paper lit in Georgia tonight.
And Monterrey fans have come alive, and they get bodies in the box, and this is the difference from the first half. They get 4 players in the box. There's a touch of fortune when he takes the nick off Svensson. He gets a clearance, and then the ricochet. But Berterame, the luck of a centre forward, just the right place, right time. A composed header, and from nowhere, Monterrey are back in this.
Aguirre for Herman Berterame for Monterrey. Canales, and Corona's clear here. It's Corona! And Kobel says an emphatic no.
Well, not for the first time tonight. Kobel's denied them. It was wonderful knowledge from Corona to recognise the space, and not just that, the angle of the run. Zula's tracking back and just ask him whether this little shove is going to be enough for VAR to get involved. I think he still gets his shot away.
Rodriguez now again the chase on for Corona here. Gets there first. It's Corona from the angle. Another chance comes and goes for him.
Well, this one was a waste. because he does brilliantly to delay and hold and send Bensabiari back towards his own goal. You can see the support at the far post.
Ramos, Corona's touch, no flag yet. Berterame! Cacophony, pandemonium. But was he onside? That's the question now.
And again, it's a long ball, and it's not this pass, it's the next one. You can see that Berterame just drifted in front in his excitement, in his anticipation. Just missed time. It's a good decision.
We move into 5 additional minutes. They have time here to save this Monterrey. Aguirre, now Lucas Ocampos. Aguirre's cross, and the header is so close from Sergio Ramos, of all people, in the penalty area.
Oh, cometh the hour. Almost cometh the man. It climbed so well. And the whole stadium froze and watched and waited. And Kobel in the goal didn't know, and no one knew which side of the post that would go.
Will they get a chance as good as that to save the game and force extra time? Nearly there. Kovac knows they are close. There will be no Bellingham battle, but Dortmund are bound for the Big Apple, and Real Madrid in the quarter-finals. A brace by Guirassy win in the end a tight game with Monterrey, who in the second half came on so strong and got back to within a goal. It ends though here in Dortmund's favour. The Germans march on. A gripping match finishes Borussia Dortmund 2, Monterrey 1.